Hi, I'm your host Azhar Carrim, and today we are located at the Uga residence for the launch of the book I Am Inspired. This book has been started by two great individuals, Harshendra and Indira. Their initiative is to mainly help the future and current generations of Sri Lanka to grow. So why don't we go and see what this event and book has to offer? So I'm with Mr. Ranjit Fernando. How are you doing, Mr. Ranjit?
Very well, thank you.
So, Mr. Ranjit, what do you think about the book I Am Inspired and their initiative?
See, I'm a great admirer of the youth of Sri Lanka because, despite adverse reactions that come around, say, on and off, I think Sri Lanka's greatest asset is its youth. And I believe that there are a big cross-section of them who are educated, who are capable, who are confident. It's just that they just need opportunities. And initiatives like this is, I think, the order of the day, or something which is going to bring that about. And if they are given a hand, I'm sure Sri Lanka would prosper in the near future.
Thank you, Mr. Ranjit. We hope you have a good night. I'm with Asha Ng, marine biologist and ocean educator. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you very much.
So, Asha, what do you have to say when the I Am Inspired team contacted you? What was your first thoughts?
It's a huge honor, especially when I saw the list of people included. It's amazing because I do believe Sri Lanka is brimming with talent, and they've done a lot of work to find a lot of cool people who are doing amazing, very diverse things and bring them together in this small space of a book that can actually inspire future generations, and I thought it was amazing.
And speaking of future generations, what do you have to say, like any few words of encouragement for the current and future generation?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's an amazing time to be alive. The world is really your oyster. There are jobs out there that you didn't even realize exist. Always remember that your life is your own. You're the only person to live it from the first day to the last. And therefore, you should and you can choose your own path. But be committed, work hard. Be passionate about what you want to do and realize that results won't come overnight. But if you keep trying and you keep working, you'll fly and soar and you'll get to amazing places and you'll do incredible things.
Thank you, Asha.
Welcome.
I'm honored to be in the presence of one of the first Sri Lankan women who has climbed Mount Everest. Miss Jayanti, how are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
So Jayanti, what do you have to say about the I Am Inspired book? You are mentioned in it. What do you have to say about the initiative?
Well, I think it's a great initiative particularly because it's really highlighted so many amazing Sri Lankans who are doing just fabulous things, which even I had no idea about. And sometimes the media doesn't really capture all these amazing stories. So I think a book like this has really brought out all those stories, and I'm really thrilled about it. Yeah.
You have literally climbed Mount Everest, one of the biggest obstacles on this planet. So what do you have to say for the future youth or the current generation in achieving their goals or following a certain career path of their choosing or following their dreams in general?
Well, I would always say that no matter what the obstacle is, and I know that as a woman, as a girl, that we face so much more obstacles in society for various reasons, various social norms. But I would say that don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something because you're a boy or a girl, or because you're a woman or a man. If you have a passion and you have a dream, however hard, and you'll have people saying, no, you can't be a pilot because you're a woman, what are you going to do? Or you can't be a neurosurgeon, or you can't play rugby. If you really like something, just go for it. I was fortunate that my family supported me, but I know it's not the same for everyone. So I would say just however hard, go for it, because if you do something you really enjoy doing, you will always be good at it.
Thank you, Jayanti. We hope you have a good night.
Thank you so much.
I'm with the man, the legend, Mr. Kumar Sangakkara. Kumar Sangakkara, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
So, Mr. Kumar Sangakkara, you're endorsing this book, I Am Inspired. What do you think about the book and the initiative?
Oh, it's nice to be recognized in the book alongside some wonderful, inspiring people, inspiring Sri Lankans who are both resident and non-resident in our country. I think the purpose of the book is to inspire in story form a new generation of achievers, to show them what can be achieved, how to do it, how to build careers, what the foundation needs to be in terms of ensuring that you have the right firmament on which to build your life. and ultimately how to be of service to one another and to Sri Lanka. So I think it's a wonderful book, but the thought process and the concept behind is even more important, because the book is the first step. The next is to engage with both the government and of course a schooling infrastructure, education system, to ensure that the message is taken to a younger generation, a youth, or students, and spark a fire that'll really burn brightly.
So you're a man who has been through a lot of obstacles and struggles to reach where you are today. So any words of encouragement for the current generation and future generation?
Well, I think obstacles and struggles are quite different and relative. Depends on where you're from, what your background is, but it's an ever-present thing, a challenge or an obstacle. You need to be smart. You need to plan and strategize. You need to be tactical. You need to work hard and work smart. Be aware. Make use of all the tools that are provided for you in terms of education and opportunity, and just improve your mind. And one of the most important things is in life, you try and live out your purpose, which is aligned to who you are, your identity. Once you've found out what your purpose is, make sure that you have the necessary foundation upon which to build. And you've seen so many Sri Lankans doing great things around the world, and the next generation will hopefully be greater.
Thank you, Mr. Kumar Sangakkara. I'm with Razni Rizik, the founder of Care Station, who has been also nominated in this book and been mentioned in the book I Am Inspired. Let's see what she has to say. So, Razni, how does it feel to be mentioned in this book?
It truly feels, I truly feel humbled and honored to be included in the book alongside so many other role models who have made a mark in the country, and it truly feels good.
And you're the founder of Care Station, right? So just tell a few words about your organization.
Yeah. So Care Station is a non-profit organization, a non-political, non-religious organization working for the welfare of the society. So we are a fully volunteer-based organization. Our projects are spread across 12 districts with over 200 volunteers. In just over an year, we have completed close to 100 projects. So a few of the key projects that we do is self-employment, providing self-employment for widows, and back-to-school project every year for children. So recently we just completed the back-to-school project in Mannar. We provided bicycles for children who have to otherwise travel long distances by walk to school.
Thank you, Razni. We hope you have a good night.
Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Fairey Rahman, how does it feel to showcase your work in this book and to be also one of the few individuals mentioned in this book?
So when at the beginning, when Indira approached me back in 2016 or 17, I think it was I kind of immediately liked the project, because I'm very picky about what I want to do, and I just really work on the project that I really want to do with my full heart. So when Indira actually approached me at the beginning, I just thought this is the book project that I want to work on, because I see there are so many people, nominees that I already like following up. So then these are the people actually inspired me to be like one of the person who I am now. So that's where I thought this is a great project to be part of it, and that's where we work with the team. It was amazing how we kind of came together to create such pieces for the project. Yeah.
You're a self-taught artist. Do you have any words of encouragement for the youth who also is trying to rise up in the art scene?
Yeah, I think this is the project actually kind of inspired me to also think about the locals in my own area, how we can promote them and use art as a tool to talk about these individuals. So when we kind of deliver within the visual format as an art piece, so it is easier to absorb to anyone. So we thought it is a great way to kind of talk about it. And also I feel this will inspire more people to talk about and work on arts, as it is one of the chapter for this book project, which is very exciting. Because we, as a Sri Lanka, we always feel art is not something that you want to follow. So this is kind of a really opening for young generation to kind of know what you can do with your hearts. So it could be different forms. It's not about your artwork, but also you can see in the chapters it was about perfume maker, it was about Sonali Dharmavardhana's batik, and it was not only about art piece on the canvas, but it is more like a wider topic, I would say.
Thank you, Mr. Fairey Rahman. I'm with the director and co-founder of Spa Salon, Charlene Baris. Mr. Charlene, how are you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
So, Mr. Charlene, why did you feel that you had to endorse I Am Inspired, and like, why did you feel that you had to be a part of this book?
Well, I was honored to be a part of it. Great group of people in the book, great concept, and the title of the book says it all. It's about inspiring the next generation of Sri Lankans, and how could you not be a part of it if you're invited?
So, Mr. Charlene, any few words of encouragement for the current and future generation?
Yes, I mean, I said it in the intro as well. If you're a young Sri Lankan, this is a great time to be out there. It's a great time to be grinding and wanting to do something in Sri Lanka. A lot of attention is on our country right now. A lot of opportunities are opening up. It's the right time to get on the ground and make things happen. So don't wait for things to happen to you. Go out and make things happen for yourself. Make the fact that you're Sri Lankan and in this beautiful captive market an advantage to make things happen both in Sri Lanka and go and build brands and businesses outside as well.
Thank you, Mr. Charlene.
Thank you.
So there you have it, guys. This was a wonderful event. We got to meet a lot of people, a lot of talents, the mentors of this country, and we got to get a lot of advice and words of encouragement from these people. We hope I Am Inspired strives further in the future. I'm your host, Azhar Carrim, signing off.